Hey everyone, it's me, Walter the Germany Ball, or Walter TGB. And this is the me that you all know, or if you're new here, that you're just getting to know and might not know for much longer unless you go back and watch the old videos, I guess. But for the majority of you watching this video, it's most likely that you've seen this face for a long time, possibly for years. For the longest of long-time fans, for 5 years at the time of releasing this, on the 5-year channel anniversary, which is pretty crazy. And you know, every year I try to celebrate with a bunch of videos and go all out and go crazy. But this year, I decided that's not what I want to do. What I would much rather do is do something that I've been wanting to do for kind of a long time, but have never really had the courage or the confidence or the bravery to do so. But this year, throughout all the crazy stuff that happened, I finally built up the courage to do it. And that is a face reveal. So this is not a joke. This is not some kind of misdirect. I'm not lying. This is going to be my actual face reveal. And yeah, I'm going to take the mask off in a second, and then talk about why I'm doing this and all that. But yeah, I first just want to say, don't get your hopes up, folks, alright? I'm just kind of a weird-looking dude. I look a little bit like a raccoon, I don't know. So yeah, it's not going to be some grandiose thing. That's why this is not a big grandiose video right now. But it is a big deal for me. It is a big deal. It's not something with a lot of grandeur behind it, but with a lot of meaning behind it. And I think that's kind of describes what a lot of the stuff I do on this channel is. I put a lot of work into it. There's a lot of meaning behind it, a lot of personal value I see in it. But I don't make things that are crazily complex. I kind of make things that are more on the down low, and underneath the surface there's stuff, and I guess that's being continued in this video. But I don't want to keep you waiting any longer, so I'm going to do something that I never thought I'd be doing. Well, I did eventually, but I didn't think I'd be doing this early, and I'm going to take off the mask. So here we go. And this is not cut at all, I promise you. This is not cut. I did not bring in a body double. This is me. So hello. Yeah. This is the Walter TGB that's been behind the mask for all these years. Yeah. I hinted at this in the teaser trailer for the keyhole that I'd be revealing my face. And then I essentially confirmed that and said I'd be doing it within the past few months, and yeah, now you've got it. This is my face. Feels weird to be recording something with my face in it. I don't do that pretty much at all. So yeah, now that we've gotten that out of the way, now that you've seen my weird raccoonish face, let me talk a little bit about why I decided to do this. So the first thing is that it's an important step for just the quality of the channel. I think the videos will get a lot better if you're able to see my face, if I'm able to actually be animated and more expressive, and it helps me to, you know, kind of act in a more convincing way. It also helps people take the videos more seriously, because seeing someone with a War Machine mask, it's just, you can't take it seriously no matter how good the video is sometimes. I get that. But when it's actually me, when it's an actual person, I think it's a lot better that way, insofar as people will be able to consider it a real, serious video. So that's kind of the first reason, was just for the quality of the videos. And the second big reason was I kind of needed to do this for personal reasons as well, because, you know, when you do this for 5 years and you put as much time and effort into it as I have, it's crazy. It takes up a crazy portion of your life, and you start to build basically a second identity. You know, I met some of the most incredible people that I've ever known online. I mean, crazy. It's crazy how many fantastic people I've gotten to know online. And none of them have seen my face. Literally 2 people who I met online have ever seen my face before this video. And one of them I've now seen multiple times in person, and I'm very close with in person, so it's not, you know, it's basically now down to 1. Well, now I guess it's up to everyone. So, yeah, it wasn't a common thing for me to show my face at all, but it was a common thing for me to build these incredible bonds with people from all around the world. And that's really special to me. You know, yeah, 250 subscribers, not that many views, I'm not a huge YouTuber or anything, but it's the bonds I made with individual people that have lasted years now, that have gone through so many phases with these people who have always been there for me and I'm always there for them. That is what makes this so special. But when you get to that level of deep emotional bonds, and it takes up so much of your life, the thing that you're parading around as to build those bonds becomes its own monster, becomes its own identity. And that's kind of what the you know, Walter TGB became. It kind of became alienated from my personal life, which is fine. It will continue to be. I'm not going to drag my personal life into this all too much. But at the same time, it was actually connecting to my personal life because more people who I knew were getting invested in my channel and stuff. So it was this weird combination of these 2 separate identities that were starting to become more similar, but at the same time felt so vastly different. And it was just uncomfortable. So I decided, hey, I was going to do this eventually. Why not now? You know, why not rip the Band-Aid off early? And, you know, I don't know what the reaction is going to be to this. I don't know if people are going to make fun of me for being ugly or looking weird or whatever. I have no idea. You know, I guess I messed around and found out then. But, hey, I needed to do it at some point, right? So now I've done it. Now you all know. And now it's not so much of a big deal. And it's a huge, huge relief. At least filming this, uploading it, oh my god, I'm going to be stressed. But yeah, people in my personal life have known me as this, but you guys have not. And it feels like, at a certain point, you guys are all part of my life. All the people who have watched and supported me, you are part of my life. So why should I close you out of just seeing this? It's not a big deal. I guess that's what I was thinking. Because, yeah, you deserve to have that level of connection with me, I think. Especially a few of you, a select few of you. You know, Corals, Creeperboat, Danadot, especially the big critic. I mean, Mushi. These people, incredible friends who I've known for so long. Best friends even. Even if some of them I've never even met. And that's really cool. That makes this all worth it. That makes all the times I felt unmotivated. It makes all the times I felt like, why am I even doing this if no one watches it? It made it feel worth it because without this, I never would have gotten to know you guys. And that's why I keep doing it. To improve my skills, yes. To possibly open up opportunities for myself in the future, yes. To express myself, yes. But also, and this is possibly the biggest reason, is just to, you know, have something to connect with you guys on. And now that you guys know what I actually look like, a lot of the pressure of kind of keeping you guys away from my real life has gone away. It feels a lot more relaxed now. And that's good. And I don't want to get too much into detail on this, but to illustrate my point, I do want to tell a pretty personal story. And like I said, I'm not going to get into details because I don't like talking about it in the first place, and it's very private, but I'll just say this. A few years ago, when I was making videos on this channel, in fact, during one of the most important periods in this channel, someone pretty close to me died, and you know, when I found out, I couldn't wrap my head around it. It was very unsuspected. It was very surprising. That's part of what counted toward that lack of understanding, the lack of any ability to comprehend it even. And it was really tough. It was not a good experience at all, but at the end of the day, when I came home, because I was out and about, I was eating dinner actually with people, when I found out, and I'll never forget that. And then I came home, and this was in London. This was only a few months after I had moved in, so it was really weird. Everything was brand new, pretty much. I was still getting used to this whole new world, all these new people, completely new city, and everything. And then all of a sudden, something from my past just gone. And I was standing in front of the bathroom mirror, kind of how I feel looking into this camera right now. And I was just thinking, where do I even go from here? What do I even do now? And as stupid and cringy as it may sound, I thought, well, I'm trying to make cool stuff. I'm trying to have a life that's not mundane and be creative and stuff. And I think that's what that person would have wanted. Not for me to just sit here wondering why did it have to happen, or what actually happened, or crying about it, or whatever. I should just be more appreciative that my life is continuing and make the most of my life, despite the fact that they no longer can. And that's always kind of been in the back of my head when I make these. It's always been motivating me, is as dumb and as ridiculous as some of these videos are, and maybe some of them are even terrible, I don't know. They're a way for me to feel like I'm doing something somewhat meaningful with my life, that I'm putting a lot of work into something that I can look back upon and be proud of, or be interested in, or that other people can gain value with it. Just the fact that only a few people have seen my videos and been inspired by them means the world to me. And yeah, it's kind of dumb, but when I hear people be inspired by my dumb little videos, I think, you know, that person would be proud of what I've accomplished. I didn't let them down. So these videos do mean a lot to me, partially because of that. So why hide? You know, why hide behind some fake identity, some facade? If they really mean that much to me, I should do them as me, as who I really am. And this is who I really am. So, thank you all for watching, however long you have. Thank you all for the support. And, yeah, here's to a brand new era of WTGB. Yeah. All right. Be safe, everyone, and goodbye.